Alright, so we have a bunch of robots going. Just wait for some good people to enter the chat. We got these two fighting. We got the 890 running in here. Now basically what I'm going to do is basically run these until their battery dies, and I'm confident that some of these older ones are going to, last the shortest since they have older batteries. Oh shoot, we got 3 of them in here now. 890, 560, 780. Oh gosh, it's fighting with the Techo Cobot. But yeah, let's get some more confetti and, yeah, have some more confetti be thrown at these. Just gonna grab my big cup right here and just gonna fill it. Actually, no, yeah, let's get this huge cup right here. Again, we're just starting to wait patiently for some people to enter the chat. Alright, so we got some stuff to shred on top of the shredder. Here we go. Alright, so we got some more confetti right here. This is the kind of stuff that I use for throwing a huge, massive party like this. Just toss it in the air and let as many robot vacuums pick all of it up as much as they can. And it's kind of fun to do, actually. Yeah, I think we should go ahead and shred some of this stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, we got some people in the chat. Awesome. So, got Adam Eric. Hello. Hello. That feet smells, I can tell. Yeah, something like that. Well, I think we got enough confetti for now, so yeah, let's go ahead and see all the action upstairs. What's going on, my fellow? Okay, let's not curse on the channel, please. I don't really like when people curse. So, let's keep it kind here, okay? Yeah, let's just keep it kind. Alright. My boy. Nice to see you, my boy. Alright, so this is what's going on upstairs. Alright, let's see if any robots are fighting. We got that one. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Here we go! Spread it around a little bit. Now, in case of you guys are wondering what robots I have running, this one right here is the Roomba 530. We got a 890 in here in the bathroom. Oh, come on! What the heck are you doing? What the? Oh my gosh! So yeah, Lizzie's Life #1. Awesome. Alright, going around, we have the iRobot Roomba 560. We got the Roomba 780. And apparently the 690, 677, it actually knocked this one off. How the heck is it still charging after being shoved? What the heck are you doing? What? Yeah, so we got some people in the chat. Awesome. So my plan is to run all of these until like they die or start to return to their charging dock. But yeah, this is basically where I post robot vacuum content and stuff like that. Occasionally I do teardowns of every robot vacuum once in a while. But yeah, hopefully we can get some other people in the chat, and I'll ask the current members in the chat, what kind of robot vacuum do you have, and what are the features you like about it? Sure, yeah, we can. This is me. Out of control vacuum. Roomba. Wow. Lizzie's Life. Hi. What's going on, Lizzie's Life? Yeah, some facts about me. I have autism and ADHD. I'm a small content creator for robot vacuums and other kinds of technology. Can show you guys my whole collection if you want. I already showed you some robots that are already running. So right here we got my Roborock Q5 Plus. We got our Shark IQ 1100. DreamTech L10 Pro. Lizzie's Life, cool. How much money have you spent on this stuff? More than you can imagine, kid. More than you can imagine. I'd say that my whole vacuum collection is worth over $60,000 probably, in terms of the value in some other products and stuff like that. Right here we have my Deebot Osmo 930, Roomba i3 Plus, Shark Matrix. You know what? Let's have an oddball enter the. Oh yeah, that's a lot of money. Nice. Yeah, let's have the Shark Ion see if it will enter the robot vacuum WWE ring. We have my Roomba i1 Plus. We have this rare guy. This one's a Teco-made Cobot, rebranded by Easy Home. And this one actually has the world's smallest brush roll. Like, if you compare it to like a handheld suction tool on an upright vacuum, then this is basically what it looks like. And fun fact, when I got this robot, it needed a new battery. I'll go ahead and show you guys the old battery in a minute. I did test the old battery, and it did sort of well, but it only held like very little of a charge. Oh my god, what the heck are... Alright, that's it. What the heck, dude? It tried to attack the dock. Alright, that's it. You bad boy. You bad boy. You bad Sharky. Ow, don't bite me! Alright, so going in the closet right here, we have a bunch of other robots. Right here we have my Roomba 692. This one's currently not running right now since it's got some major issues. Sometimes it won't connect to Wi-Fi, other times it will just glitch out. Alright, so Maxim... Oh, your house must be very clean. I try to keep it clean. Always. So right here we have my Roomba 891. This one's a bare bones unit. Basically one that I got from a store display. And this one I purchased off of eBay for about 90 bucks. As you can see, it just has every... Ooh, with all those vacuums. Yep. I do agree, man. Yo, Maximilian, by the way, are you a fan of technology, or do you have a robot vacuum at your house, or could you tell me what model or something like that? Like, if anybody in the chat has a robot vacuum, I'd like to know which model. And don't mind the stuff on the bed, but this stuff is... Oh, nice. That's cool, my man. That's nice. And I will do a video on this keyboard, basically where I break it down and explain all the circuitry and stuff like that. This is where all the magic happens. I don't know what model it is. That's okay. The rarest robot that I have is probably this Nito BotVac XV12. Now this one does work, it just doesn't have any batteries installed. Got some charging docks right here. This is where I keep all of them in just this little box right here. Oh goodness, we got wire spaghetti. Anybody want some wire spaghetti? Yeah, we got this Shark Ion, brand new old stock. Got this Shark Ion R85. D-Bot. I believe this one's a DDN 662.12. We got a Lafont M220. We got this Aerobow. Now, when I tested this one, it was a bit of a dumb robot vacuum because its processor cannot map out a whole single room, so I don't really tend to use this one this often. Oh, nice. Lizzie's Life. You have a Model S9. I like the S9. Nice. Usually I'd say that the S9's the most, popular one for my robot ever since 2017. So, fun fact, I was born in, 2005, so I am definitely a Gen Z kid. But yeah, I'd say that the Model S9, it's definitely one of the best carpet cleaning robots out there. Does it have a self-empty base, or... Yeah, I usually like the ones with a self-empty base, because you don't have to empty the dustbin and stuff like that. So right here we got my model, Sorry, but I gotta go to football practice. See ya. Nice. Well, it was nice chatting with you, man. Yeah, hopefully your team wins. Alright, so we have, this one. This one's a iLife A4S Pro. And fun fact, this one was the first one that I got, this iLife A4S-W. It doesn't work anymore, though. We got a Eufy G30. I bought this one for $50 at Walmart. And let that marinate for a second. This was on clearance, and I bought this for $50. This is probably the cheapest Smart Navi robot I own. Right here we have this guy. I named it Demon, because this thing was pretty painful to operate. Right here we got a Shark Ion RV750-N. We got another Shark 750-40 and two Eufy RoboVacs. And this one I think is the coolest one. Fun fact, this was the first robot vacuum I've ever gotten my hands on that was, from 2007. Again, it doesn't work, it does not have any batteries in it, but here are the batteries for it. And this thing requires two massive batteries, two massive batteries. And the reason why it requires two massive batteries is because, number one, it will automatically, return to the base to charge, but it has to power a huge suction motor. I'll give you an idea of how huge it is. So, just lift this cover back off, and there's the blower motor. And this thing actually is a centrifugal blower. This thing is definitely, the most powerful vacuum motor I have ever seen. And when it fires up, it sounds like a jet turbine. The only problem I have with these Nitos is they're not very reliable sometimes. This one's already had its main motherboard replaced. And the last two that I have is my Roomba 980 and 960. And the 960 is very rare. Like, iRobot only made about like 50,000. Yeah, here's what else is in my lab. Got a bunch of speakers. Now, fun fact, I used to collect speakers when I was little. Alright, let's start putting all these back. Ow! Ah, that got my finger. Stupid vacuum. Don't pinch my finger. So another thing that I also used to collect when I was little is Hot Wheels. Like, if any of you guys remember Hot Wheels, they were like those little Matchbox cars where you can, like, use them on, like, the orange track and stuff. Like, I used to love those when I was a kid. Yeah, it looks like we got this one going. These two are still going strong. Now, if you guys wonder why I don't let them clean in this area, it's because of this carpet right here, because it wreaks havoc on the brush roll motors. Alright, let's see if it will pick up some pet hair. Here, let me turn the camera a little bit. So if you guys wonder how I prepare pet hair, it's basically this craft fur that you could buy at like Hobby Lobby and stuff. And basically all I do is just cut it like with a pair of scissors and then just feed it to the vacuums and see if they'll pick it up. And the goal of this test is basically just to like see how well the brush rolls will handle tangles and stuff like that. It's basically used to simulate like hair or like other foreign objects. Oh gosh, it picked that up pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure if it got wrapped around the brush roll or not. Oh, nice. We got some good dirt detect action with this one. Oh, whoa. What the heck are you doing? Alright, I'd say that we should start sending these back to their dock, and I should probably run a different robot or something like that. Again, we'll wait for some other people to enter the chat. Alright, let's see how much dirt these things collected. Oh wow, look at that. It's trying to dock, but not having the best of luck. Oh, there we go. What's up, expert? Oh, Monroe Vacuums! I remember we chatted earlier. Nice. What's going on? What's going on, my dude? What's going on? Happy that you entered the chat, dude. That's amazing. Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Dude, just working. Awesome. Hopefully you're working with a new vacuum. Like, I remember the Hoover Smartwash Elite that you started, like, repairing and stuff. Oh, nice! Fixing a Dyson. Now, I do own a couple Dysons as well. I own this one for cleaning out my vacuums, and this one's a sealed HEPA system, which I tend to use a lot more. Funny enough, I found this at a thrift store, and it's like, seller was only charging about like $15 for it, so the reason why they were charging such a low price is because the battery was going out, so it still holds the charge. But it only lasts for about 30 minutes on low power and about like maybe 5 minutes on max. Oh goodness, what do you want? Bro, you can't have two docks. What's going Well, yeah, I do agree. It is a nice find. Yeah, this one I did manage to find recently. It's a Roomba 780. And these are pretty rare. This one's a European variant. And right here we got the Tecomade Cobot. This one's basically discontinued from 2017, and I did manage to get a new dustbin for it. The old one had like a massive crack in it. Oh goodness, dude. Biscuit, hi Biscuit. What's going on, dude? What's going on? my man, what's going on? Have fun. I'm on a deadline. Awesome. Well, I will try to help out in as many ways as I can. What kind of Dyson are you fixing? I believe it's probably like I think I saw in like your video. I think it was like a Dyson DC-05, DC-07. But yeah, I've worked on a DC-05 and DC-07 before. They're really not that hard to repair. Usually the main common problems are like burnt motor brushes or clogged cyclones, and usually the cyclones people often overlook when cleaning them. Neato, awesome. Yes, I do have a Neato Botvac. This one's a Botvac XV12. I found this one on eBay. Not the Dyson on robots. I know Dyson made a few robots before, like, one of them, it was a Dyson 360i, first gen. Second was a Dyson 360 Harris. The third gen was a Dyson 360 VisNav, which I think stands for Vision Navigate. But yeah, Biscuit, I also have a, older unit, and one that's pretty rare. It's a Shark Ion RV 750-40, and if you take a closer look at these two, like, between the Deebot N79W, these things are pretty much built the same. Like, the side brushes are kind of the same, but, let's see if I can yank that. Whoa, what the heck are you doing? Ah, don't eat me up! Ah. Come on, man, I ain't your dust bunnies. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, if you try to, like, swap these off... Here, let's see if we can... There we go. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, as I was saying, like, basically these are built the same way. They have the same suction motor. But overall, if you own a Deebot, then overall these actually fit with the Deebot. Like, I'm not even kidding. These things are built, like, very similar. The only difference is just the main brush and the type of treads that they wanted. And this one does use a micro switch. This one does not. This one just relies on, like, its drop sensors. If, like, it detected a wheel problem or a wheel error. Oh, gosh. But yeah, if you guys are wondering how I got my Nitobot back, I got it off eBay, and basically the seller was only charging about like $100 for it, and I paid $50 more for new batteries. And batteries are pretty hard to find for these units, and I'll let you guys get a good look at the battery. It's one of them. These are actually built by a company by Shintech. So, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be 18650s. I mean, they kind of look like the same dimensions of it. I'm not sure, but I guess these things have like the same dimensions as a older 18650. Like, I do have this battery pack from an old Shark Ion that's currently disassembled. This one came from another client, and it was not able to be repaired due to a bad suction motor, and it would cost more to replace the motor than just to get a whole new unit. Oh, wait. Oh my god, are these 18650 NEOMH batteries? What the heck? Bro, these things literally light up. Dude, look at that. Look at how so close this is. Oh my goodness. Yo, that is crazy, dude. I believe that we have some rare 18650 NEOMH batteries. Oh, this one looks like it's got something stuck in its roller. Look at that. Let's check on the others. It looks like these are steering clear from their dock. Yeah, I think this one's trapped. Oh, whoa. Oh gosh, D-Bot, you scared me. Be right back. Okay, Biscuit. Oh, and I do have another interesting vacuum to show you guys. Like, this one I call it the Sus vacuum because, number one, it has a brush roll and a vacuum port. And if you take a look at this right here, there's the sweeping port. And basically, what this part does is that, notice when I jiggle it, it actually makes the side brushes turn. So these are all interconnected by the same gearbox. Like, even when I rotate this side brush, like, it just makes this part turn. And here we go, we'll get the dustbin. So basically, this is what the dustbin looks like. This is where all the sweeping goes, and this is where, like, in the back is where the vacuum port is. Now, see if I can get it open. Ah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Give me that. All right. So now we got a better look of what's inside this thing. So this filter is basically where the vacuum port is, and this part right here, this is where all the dirt and debris go from the brush roll side. And it's pretty innovative to see like this kind of system being used, but it's kind of cumbersome because this part would overflow first, since primarily the brush roll side is being used more than the vacuum side. Yeah, let's have it run. I know that it has a full battery, so yeah, let's see if it will run without causing any issues. There we go. Why the heck are you squeaking, my boy? Oh yeah, it's definitely its side brush. Yeah, this side brush is not happy. Oh nice, Biscuit, you're back. Awesome. Yeah, I did get this robot recently. It's a 780. I'm going to go ahead and replace its side brush because it's squeaking like crazy. Like, oh gosh. Oh gosh, there's the Sus vacuum. It doesn't really have that much vacuum power. I mean, this thing's like basically $50 on AliExpress. Yeah, let's see. Let's get the side brush replaced and taken care of. Alright, so you'll probably need to, like, clean the side brush out, or probably oil the motor for it, because the side brush on my Roomba squeaks a little. Yeah, I did have to replace the side brush module. I think it's basically, like, these things have, like, a rubber part on the bottom that sort of, like, looks like it's epoxied in. And I believe that if it's screwed on too tight, then it's probably this piece rubbing against the bottom of the plastic. So that could be the issue why. Like, let's see if it's got any hair under it. Fun fact, I think that these spiderweb light brushes, they actually do a bit of a better job, like, cleaning, like, edges and corners and stuff. The only bad news is that these things only work with an older side brush motor. Like, they usually work with, like, the blue ones instead of the gray ones. And when I got this unit, it had a blue side brush motor, plus it had a blue cleaning head. And since they're gray, they had to be replaced. Like, they were bad on oil, and they were, like, pretty much struggling to work properly. There we go. Let's see if we can get you running again. Awesome. Nice. Alright, I don't hear any more squeaking, so I think we're good. There's the sus vacuum. Alright, so now I'm going to see if they can try to pick up some bird seeds. Like, these you can get at, like, your local Lowe's for, like, pretty cheap. Yeah, let's see if the sus vacuum will take any. Oh my goodness, don't spit it out. You should be grateful for your food. Come on. Here comes the dirt bunnies. That's a good robot. Stupid wires. Oh my god. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. There we go. I agree, laugh out loud. But yeah, I also did manage to... Yeah, I did manage to find this one, off of AliExpress for about $50. Which is why it's, like, built like it's gonna bust. Heck, it's not even that durable. I actually, like, got frustrated with it at one point, and I actually managed to crack the exhaust vent. Like, all I did was, like, just give it the boot, like, kick it around like it was a hockey puck, and apparently that's how the backside of the exhaust vent got cracked and pushed in. And again, this thing's literally like $50, so yeah, I don't really give a crap. Alright, let's get this one running again. Oh goodness, they're about to hit each other. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, what the heck? Robot vacuum fist bump. By the way, I also found this Roomba 530 off of eBay. Like, I found it for about like $90, and the seller said it needed a new battery. Yeah, Biscuit, if you're still there, like, what kind of robots do you own? Like, no, one of my fans, they own a, Roomba S9. I'd say that the S9 is pretty cool. I'm trying to get one of those. Yeah, what kind of... Oh, nice. We got our Roomba at a thrift shop. Oh, nice. Like, did you guys have to clean it out or anything like that? Or did you have to get new parts for it? I remember when I got, like, this Roomba 560 from a thrift store. Like, I found these two at a thrift store. This Roomba 890 and this Roomba 560. And the others that I found at some thrift stores, whoa, shit. Holy shit. Okay, that thing just literally knocked that picture down. Oh my god. Bad robot. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a virtual wall barrier there. Holy. All I really needed was a good cleaning, and we had to buy a brush pack. Nice. Oh my god. Like, I am so sorry for that kind of moment, guys. Oh my god. How the heck did you... How the frick did you get here? Okay, that's it. We're definitely swapping some VR walls. I think it's because this one's batteries are dead. It's already blinking at me. Holy crap, that could have gone two ways. Thank God it didn't break. Otherwise my mom would have killed me. Yeah, it's time to arm our forces a little bit. Ha 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 ha. Alright. So yeah, all I needed was a good brush, cleaning, nice. Like, hey Biscuit, like whenever you get like a replacement parts pack, if you're lucky, oh nice, $15 for hours. What? Dude, that's a steal. Yo, that's a steal, dude. Which also has a $100 Roomba on Amazon. Nice. What model is it? I'd say my favorite model is the older 600 series. Whew. It's chaos. Oh goodness, like, oh my gosh, these things just don't ever learn. You got to be joking me. I think it's because this one is just turned off, or I don't know. I don't know why, but these ones tend to shut off automatically for some reason. Oh, I'll put you... Oh, it's a Roomba E-Series. Cool. I hope to get an E-Series soon. Like, usually it came out before the 890. Actually, it came after the 890. But yeah, hopefully y'all get an E-Series soon. Or I'm gonna try something, so... Apparently, with this virtual wall barrier, it didn't really seem to be working correctly, so I'm gonna turn it on and off a few times. Okay, it is blinking at me, so at least we should be able to get something out of it. Oh, come on! Oh, okay, response with this one. It's already trying to turn away with it. Yeah, another thing I wanted to ask you, Biscuit, do you like Nito Botvacs? Because usually I'm trying to find, like, rarer Botvac models, like the Botvac D-Series and Nito D7. Alright, so thank God that picture's okay. Oh, nice. You do like Nito. Nice. Yeah, I like Nito too. Like, I'd say that, like, the D shape is, like, it's amazing. Like, it avoids objects very well, even though it's, like, got a wider brush roll than most others, but, it solely relies on, like, the touch sensor on the front rather than the IR sensors like most iRobots. And fun fact, like, Nito Robotics was actually the first to, like, be released with LiDAR. Like, back then, iRobot did have, like, a huge, like, competitorship with, like, you know, with iRobot. I mean, with Nito. Like, both of them were, like, battling it to the teeth. Oh, nice. Thinking about getting a Nito XV11 with the blade brush. Nice. Usually I like the combo brush a little bit better since it cleans better. I'd say that the bladed brush, it puts a lot more stress on the brush roll motor that turns the rollers, and the bearings are more prone to wearing out with the bladed brush. I mean, it basically requires a little bit more maintenance, but overall, I'd say that it cleans better on carpet. But if you have a combination of bristles and if you have a combination of like rubber silicone fins or something like that, then it's basically a 2-in-1. And fun fact, like most 2-in-1 brush rolls, like with most older Roborock models and stuff like that, they were considered to be the best ones in the industry. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, trying to make sure that this picture is okay. Okay, the frame is intact. That's good. This one's still hanging out in the restroom. Restroom Roomba. By the way, another thing that I wanted to ask you, Biscuit, what do you think your... Oh, I'm surprised, even though one of the brush on my Roomba decided to split in two. What? How does that even happen? Like, how does a brush roll split in half? Yo, I mean, I've seen brush rolls on eBay, restored robot vacuums that were still, like, used. Like, I've seen an E-series that had, like, really, really bad brushes. Like, they were basically reduced to, like, the inner plastic frame. Like, there was barely enough rubber on them for, like, proper agitation. Yo, that is crazy, dude. I don't know either, but maybe it got, like, something in its brush rolls that it wasn't supposed to have, or maybe it got chewed up by a extension cord or something like that. Yeah, a little bit of my life story. I was adopted from Russia. I am Russian American, and I can also speak Japanese as well. Like, another kind of talent that I have. But here, let's make this one mad. I'm gonna go ahead and take away its bag and see if it'll empty itself. Yo, give me that bag. You don't deserve it. Yo, get that thing out of there. Yeah. Alright, let's see if it'll empty itself or if it will just, like, get mad at me. Come on. Come on. It says that the bag is missing. Here, let's see if I could get a better sound from it. It's my favorite part at the end. And I also have another one programmed to speak Japanese as well, like the Roomba 780. Even though it's been factory reset, like, here, let's see if we can fool around with this one. Oh, by the way, the speakers in the front on the Roomba, are you talking about, like, the i-series or something like that? I know in the older 6, 7, 8, 900 series, it's located on the side, but is it really located on the front on, like, the E, I, S, and J series? Just asking. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, okay, this one may be full or something like that. Oh wow. Yeah, that one's eating up a lot of stuff. Yes, okay, thanks for the info, Biscuit. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, it even tried to... Oh wow, it's actually got some shredded paper pieces in the filter. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll just leave all that for the 780 to pick up. I took my E-series apart because the sensors were dirty and the speaker was in the front. Interesting. Usually with the older Roombas, they're located on the side baffle. Like, that's why you can see this little slit right here. Basically, that's where the sound comes out. But yeah, usually that one is where the sound comes out and stuff like that. Oh my god, why are you going in a circle? Are you playing Ring Around the Bag or something like that? Yeah, let me join. Ring around the baggy and pot 'em in the dust mite. Alright, let's... Alright, this one's pretty pissed off at me, so I'm literally just gonna give its bag that, and hopefully it doesn't have an angry retribution against me. By the way, did you know that the E series and I series bins are swappable? There was this. I'll be right back. Okay, like for anybody else that's watching, like did you know that the Roomba E and I series dustbins are compatible with each other? Basically, if you have a self-empty dock, you can take a E series dustbin and swap it out with a different unit. Alright, we got a few of them running in here. This one's constantly getting aggravated for some reason. I am relocating. I am relocating. I am relocating. All that fun stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to a different wall barrier because number one, I'm going to see if I can activate it with the virtual wall lighthouse. Now, one of these, it doesn't really work very well. Like, I'm going to see what kind of batteries it has. Okay, so it takes 2 C batteries. I do have a few C batteries on hand. Alright. Just get a couple of these. Whoa, get back here. But yeah, this is where I do a bunch of other stuff, like soldering and repairs and other stuff. Like, that's usually what I do on my workbench. Alright, let's get some brush rolls and stuff. I mean, not some brush rolls, some other stuff and stuff. I really do not like this style kind of lid. I mean, it's kind of hard to work with. The fact that oh wow, okay, it's powered on. Look at that, it's already... Oh, whoa, it's already detecting some in their presence. Okay, so basically what you're supposed to do is like face this thing with the iRobot logo like this, and it's basically in virtual wall mode. And I'm going to set the sensitivity all the way high, so that way it's like, you know, facing there or something like that. Oh, wait. Forgot to flip the camera. Oh, it's already detecting it. Awesome, awesome. Now that is awesome. Okay. Let's test it with this 500 series. Okay. Oh, it senses it. Awesome. So yeah, there we go. Now this thing automatically... Oh, nice, Biscuit, you're back. Now, so basically this thing activates like when it's like, you know, sensing the presence of another Roomba. And funny enough, I do have like 2 of them. One of them doesn't work. I'm pretty sure that one of its capacitors is bad. But all I know is that when I had this one, it did work the first few times when I tested it. And then it just automatically stopped working. So I'm pretty sure a power filter capacitor is bad. Oh my god, this thing is so lonely. The cheapest robot vacuum being the loneliest robot ever. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, it actually stops when you pick it up. Yet, it has a little bit of a delay to it. But yeah, looks like most of our robots picked up most of the confetti. I'm gonna go downstairs in a minute and get some more. So yeah, I'm just gonna get my handy container right here. Yeah, actually, I do have some other stuff that I can pick up. And this Gatorade I use for my mopping robots. Other times, I'm just using it to drink right now. But yeah, let's see if it will pick up any of this eraser stuff. Like, this stuff is like the hardest to pick up since it's very heavy. So, I'm going to see if we can test this little guy out a little bit. Kind of stress test it a little. Yeah, this stuff is very difficult to pick up. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, it didn't even try. What? Yo, this thing barely even tried. Look at that. Okay, it looks like it picked up a little bit of it. Oh, and now I think I got the front wheel stuck. Oh my god, it lets out like a huge... Does the Nino XB12 still work? Yes, it does. I just don't have any batteries installed in it. Usually, with like vintage vacuums like that, I usually try to prevent battery leakage, and like, I've seen what happens when batteries leak, and it's nothing that I ever feel like I have the confidence to deal with. Like, it's definitely something that's not fun in the vacuum hobby, so... Yeah, I think it's collected some in there. Oh, it's definitely got some in the sweeping port. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's definitely got some in the sweeping port. Come on. This thing actually has a very uncanny sleep mode feature. I'm not sure why, but it has like an uncanny sleep mode feature. Looks like this one's starting to go out a little bit. Oh wow, it's already trying to return to the dock. Look at that. Look at that, the dock light is actually blinking. Yeah, this thing's definitely pooped out. It's definitely ready to return to the base to charge. I mean, its battery's still good. Let's see if it will dock. By the way, I do have an original dock and power supply to this thing, except that the original dock, like, malfunctioned years ago. Here we have this one. That one's still going strong. Oh, dang, it's real unhappy now. Why did you run me for so long? Oh, and another thing, Biscuit, is that, like, I'm not sure if you've seen my full vacuum collection yet. Like, I do have a video posted about it. Make sure to check it out on my main YouTube page, but this is how many vacuums I have, including this Shark RV990 that is currently for parts. All because of this, a bad suction motor. Like, this thing, it was literally covered in dust when I got it, so... Yeah, it's definitely a can we fix it situation. No, it's messed up situation. It's probably what Bob the Builder would say. And by the way, I used to like watching Bob the Builder when I was little. Yeah, we got several of these Roombas working. Now, I hope to get this one working soon. It just needs a new battery. Otherwise, this one just needs new treads and a new floor head, because the older floor head, it had a broken latch. Yeah, let's check and see how the others are doing. Oh goodness, the sus vacuum's at it again. Yo, why don't you make yourself useful and actually clean? Oh god, it really does not like this stuff. So apparently it's actually blinking at me for some reason. I'm not sure you saw that. Like, I'm not sure if that's an error or if that's like the device trying to rotate to the dock. Yeah, we'll shut this thing off or just have it. Yeah, there's that. Again, we'll wait for some other people to join the chat. Dang, I've been live streaming for about an hour now. Is someone home? Oh, it's just the neighbors working. Yes, it does have a brush roll. Yeah. It has a suction motor and a brush roll and 2 sweeping ports. Like, if you... Oh, Chances Tech! Nice to meet you! Nice to see you in the chat, buddy. Awesome! It's my first live stream, by the way. Yeah, this is my current RoboVac collection. This is where I keep all my docks. I even have this rare 530 box, along with the documents. Yeah, nice to see you join the chat, Chance. Nice to see you join the chat. Again, like, I'm kind of jealous because you now have, like, a Roomba Red. Like, I can give you an idea of how rare those are. Like, they're about as rare as the Roomba Scheduler 4220. And I did find a Scheduler XE on eBay that is supposed to come in the mail soon, as well as a Roborock S5, which I am also going to review on my channel soon. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. I might be going thrift shopping Sunday. Awesome! Nice! The 4220s is a... The 4220S is a Discovery? Yes, it is. Basically, it was a Discovery unit, and I believe it's from 2004. iRobot only made about like 500,000 of them, so they are pretty rare. And they were more common in Europe rather than in the USA. But yes, there is a USA model, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, this one is not happy. At least the battery is not happy. I actually have one of those now. Nice, that's cool. I know that the 560 is also a rare machine. Like, they were more common in Europe rather than in the USA. Like, most of the ones that I have were more common in Europe, but what's rare about them is that, like, it's very hard to get a USA model brand new in box or one that's used in perfect condition. Yeah, here's a bit of a tour of the lab. This is where I do repairs and stuff. And yes, this is a soldering iron. Also got this as well. Like, one of these is actually pretty rare. It's a Tecomade Cobot from 2017. And apparently... Oh, wow, don't beep at me. But yeah, this one actually is the world's smallest brush roll. Like, this thing is literally very tiny. I tested it with some pet hair. Fail. Like, it cannot even handle, like, very short bluffs of it either. And when I got this one, it needed a new battery, so... the old battery that I have, it's currently in my closet. And it's basically a lithium-ion 11.2 volt. Yeah, here's all the old batteries I have. Now, these are all the old batteries that I pulled out of, like, rare robots. Like, out of the rare ones that I have, like, pulled out, I wonder if I could find some of those at this point. Yeah, they're very common on eBay, but the sellers do charge, like, a very hefty shipping fee. Like, I got mine from a coworker at work. I work at a restaurant. I will not mention the name or the person who gave it to me, but she said that it did not work well for her and she just wanted to get rid of it. So that's how I ended up with the Cobot RV351 in the first place. But yeah, it's a very nice robot, and it's almost, I have a CleanMate 365 QQ1. Now that is cool. Like, the CleanMate robot vacuums were definitely I believe they were built in Russia. Yeah, some of them were built in Russia, some of them were built in China. But yeah, you have a CleanMate. Is it a US model? Or is it a European variant? So usually the European variant ones are a lot more common. Oh gosh, I think we have one flatlining. Now I know that the CleanMate QQ2, it's basically very popular in Europe. I'm not sure at all. That's okay. It has a defect on the motherboard. What kind of defect? Like, is it not charging, or is it not taking power from the power supply? Personally, I would say that it's not taking power from the power supply. Oh my gosh, this one's really unhappy now. Alright, so it's still saying that the battery's okay despite it not being okay. Here, let's see. What? It is still... Whenever you switch it on at the power switch, it won't stop going backwards. Definitely a motor controller error, because definitely, like, if you have a bad motor controller circuit, then that's mostly the problem. Like, I've seen how to replace, like, the little transistors that control, like, the board on, like, it's basically, like, I've seen a video how to, like, get the transistors resoldered and replaced, and they're usually tiny ones that are attached to, like, the wheel encoders on the wheels. So if it's, like, modularly constructed, or if you post a video of it, like, of it being taken apart, I might be able to help collaborate with you and, like, hopefully help you repair it at one point. I'm not saying that it's impossible to repair, but I definitely know it's going to be a challenge because, number one, parts are very scarce for it, so there's that. Oh, nice, Biscuit. Awesome. But yeah, here, let's see how much longer we can run the 560 till its battery dies. Because obviously this thing's definitely flatlining a little bit. Yeah, that suction motor does not sound happy. Also, the buttons don't work as they should. Are they soft touch or are they mechanical buttons? The difference between soft touch is that they have, like, a carbon pad that makes contact with the metal plates on the circuit board. If they're mechanical, it's basically like a 4-point touch switch of some sort. I remember that when I got, like, a Roomba 530, it needed some restoration done. Here it is in the office. Oh, D-Bot, you can't catch a break, can you? Suction motor doesn't sound happy. You should hear my other schedule of dirt bearings are shot. Wow. Hopefully you should post a video of that. Like, the problem with most of the dirt bins is that, like, when they age, like, the suction motors tend to go bad. Like, this one, is the one that I really hate. Like, and I'll show you a couple of reasons why. So, basically, if you own an 890 or 891, 895, the 890 series is the one that, like, has a different motor, and basically it's a brushed DC motor. You can kind of tell because of the two contact points, and the bearings are literally impossible to service. Like, these are literally shot. And seriously, they decided to cut costs and just, like, replace this thing with, like, a... Oh, shoot. Oh, we got our first casualty! Please charge Roomba. Alright, chill out, chill out. Yeah, that thing definitely ran for a good long time before it started to, like, die out. But yeah, as I was saying, like, if you own an 890 series, I'll probably upload a video of the parts spots on the 365. Nice! I can't wait. Awesome. But yeah, here's the reason why I don't like those bins. Obviously because they have a different motor and they're not brushless. And second of all, if you own a Roomba 960 or 870 or something like that, then the dustbins are way common. Like, they're way more common and they're easier to replace and repair. Like, oh, you have another... What? Okay, that's not your dock. 780, that's not your dock? What the... Oh, you silly robot. This one's a Gen 2 bin, obviously because it has a brushless motor. And on the 980, they have a Gen 3 motor. And this one I like a little bit better because this one right here is actually tilted at an angle. I know, right? Like, seriously, that is not your bin. What do you think you're doing there? Yo. Get back to work. There we go. Yeah, that's right. If you were working, then I would be like, no time for breaks. Get back to work. Alright, so I actually do have some debris in this dustbin, so I'm going to see if it will pick it up. Again, I'm going to have to turn the camera around a little bit. Oh, and by the way, my hair looks different, because, number one, I got it all chopped off. Like, it used to be longer in my older videos, but, the reason I chopped it off is because, number one, it was becoming a safety hazard, and number two, I was like, do I want to get it burned on fire, or something like that. Oh, hi, Biscuit. Oh, yeah, we got some good debris and dirt in here. Look at that. Alright. Screw that. Oh, and by the way, another thing is that, hey, Biscuit, did you know that if you own an older 500 series, you'll also see the short, I have a pile of parts from a Discovery 4210. That's cool. That's cool, Chance. That's very cool. Do you have any siblings, Chance? Like, I have a younger brother who's about, like, 16, and I am 18. But yeah, do you have any siblings? Let's see if we can get this guy going again. I was given parts of, like, one... Oh, nice. Oh, no, I'm an only charger. Hence why I have so many vacuums. That's cool. Nice, Biscuit. Also cool. Like, one time I was given parts for this unit right here, which is currently on the examination table. That's what I call it. And what was wrong with it is that the suction motor's Hall effect sensors were bad. Like, in case you don't know, like, a Hall effect sensor is basically, like, used mostly on brushless motors. They detect the position and polarity of the rotor. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that one got knocked off at the stock. Yeah, the Hall effect sensors on this one were pretty much bad. I did hook it up to power and it rotated a little bit, but overall, like, that's the first time I ever seen, like, a suction motor on a Shark go bad. Oh, another thing, Biscuit, is, like, one common problem with the E-Series robots is that, they don't have as much suction power as the Roomba I-Series, despite many people arguing that they use the same cleaning mechanics. Like, it's like a bull crap argument that's, like, going, because, like, number one, yes, they are the same cleaning system, but number two, the RPM of the suction motor on the E-Series, it rotates about, like, 20 times less than the I-Series. But since both parts are are cross-compatible with each other, it could give like a upgraded suction power. Like, I'm not sure if iRobot was like false advertising, but I feel like the E series is just as powerful than the iRobot series, like the I series. The I series has 5 times more suction power than the series. Yeah, that's what they do advertise in their ads, Chance. Yes, that's what they do advertise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you noticed this a few times. Like, this is one of the keyboards that I own. I used to play piano when I was younger. And I did find this at a thrift store. I found it at my local Habitat. Just makes these annoying sounds. Yeah, let's see if I can do a sad trumpet. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Yeah, I think whatever the suction motor goes bad in my E series, I'm probably going to switch it out with an I series suction motor. See if I can make Dave a powerhouse of a Roomba. Yes, we named him Dave. Nice. I do name my robots as well. This one I named it Metal. This one is Ion Riot, Ion Metal, Snow because it's white, Turbo because of the large motor. I named this one Bolt and this one Vision. What else? We have Titan, which is this i3 right here. We have Matrixa. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. This one I named Echo. This one I named Luxray due to its black stealth-like color. This one I named Sharky. And fun fact, like when you actually like log into the Shark app and add another product, they actually give you some pre-suggested names that kind of sound stupid, like Clean Latifah or Chummy and stuff like that. Like hell, who names a robot vacuum Chummy? This one I named what was it? Oh right, I named it Peach because it actually has some peach gold rings on it. This one I named Tanner because of its tan-like name. This one right here that's running is named Steel. And funny enough, the 890 that I have, I named it Frisbee because the funny part is that like if you take this like trim piece off, like that's on the top. Here, let's see, like if you take this trim piece off, like that's at the top, this thing actually doubles as a pretty decent Frisbee. Let's get this one running again. And the Roomba 530 I named Snow White. And no, I am not a Disney fan. And this one I named, I think I named this one Steel Titan of some sort. Oh my gosh, what do you want from me? Oof. Yeah, Yo, Biscuit, if your old Roomba dies, would you consider getting like a I-Series or something like that? Like one that actually empties the bin out? Because the one that my mom has, it's a Roomba i7. And spoiler, I do kind of like the i7. It's probably one of the smartest iRobots ever made. I mean, its processor inside the motherboard, it's larger than the cell phones. I mean, it almost makes the Nokia 3310 jealous. Yeah, you're still there, Chance. Another thing that I wanted to ask is that, do any of your other robots that you got recently, like, do they have any other problems, or are any of the other suction motors bad or anything like that? Because I am thinking about posting a video of how to maintain a Roomba suction motor. I mean, there are videos on how to do it, but it's definitely kind of tricky because, number one, with my Roomba 560, when I tried to get the turbine off, I broke the top piece. but it still works. Yes, Biscuit, I would definitely call it that, including the J7, since it's compatible with iRobot OS, which is still going on, by the way. Like, if you own, like, a newer iRobot 405 or 105 combo, then, yeah, and the 58, and the Scuba 5800, nice. Yeah, I've seen problems with the Scuba 5800. Those are basically, like, so hard to repair. And usually the common problems with the 5800 Scuba is that they basically have, like, constant pump issues and stuff like that. Like, funny enough, I actually did repair a Scuba before, and apparently the client that I was working with, they accidentally poured red water in it. Yeah, I do agree. The S9 does look a lot like a Nito. It does. It it kind of has the advantage because, like, it has, like, the dual rubber roller brushes, and another thing is that, while it may be more powerful on carpets, I'd say both of them have the same ability to deep clean carpets. I mean, I honestly think of the Nito Bot Vac as, like, a very, very overpowered robot vacuum. Like, it's kind of the cleaning ability consistency of an upright vacuum. How the hell did you put red water in a Scuba? For real? Yeah, the client, they basically have a toddler that was playing with their, like, Crayola markers, and they like to chew on stuff like that, and one of them, they busted open a red Crayola marker, and they decided, what would happen if we pour it into the water tank? So, yeah, that's how I found that red stuff in there in the first place, and I was like, wow, this toddler definitely could have gotten away with a timeout, but hey, kids are just gonna be kids. I was like that when I was, like, a little kid. Like, one time I took my mom's upright vacuum, and then, like, I just took, like, one of my toy screwdrivers and managed to, like, take the roller out, and my mom thought, what are you doing? Did you just break my upright? And they were like, how the heck did you, like, do that? That's a toy screwdriver. And I'm like, me just curious. So, yeah, I remember that one time. But yeah, I gotta say, for real, like, that was probably one of the weirdest repairs I have ever done. But yeah, lesson learned, like, if you own a Bravajet, or if you own, like, a, any other mopping robot, don't put colored water in it, because it defeats the whole purpose of it being a mopping robot. And fun fact, I actually do have a Bravajet 240 that actually still works, and I found this at a thrift store in Utah for about $10. But yeah, bro is evil. I agree. Like, that toddler definitely, I don't know how that toddler got away with just a slap on the wrist. Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy, because if that kid did that to one of my robots, I would be like, okay, let's not do that. I mean, sure, I would be mad, but I can't get mad at a kid, so, yeah. But overall, like, in the future, I just hope to become, like, a single bachelor for the rest of my life, even though that's gonna be a lonely life. 380T and an M6. Nice. I've been wanting to get an M6 for a while. Like, I think the reason why the M6 is so cool is because, like, it automatically self-charges, and you don't have to worry about it, like, going dead in the middle of a cleaning cycle. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end the live stream right here. It was a pretty good live stream for the first time. Again, stay subscribed for new vacuum content, and spoilers, I will be releasing a parody video soon, and it's going to be part of a Vacuum's Life series. So, yeah, stay tuned for that video as well. I didn't even want a damn 6 in the first place. Yeah, like, bye, Biscuit. Again, thank you for tuning in for today's live stream. I also made a community post. Yes, I will also make sure to check that out as well, my friend. But yeah, thanks for joining in Chances Tech, to all my friends out there, and I will see you in the very next live stream. Oh gosh, my phone's at like 12%. But yeah, that's all for today's live stream. I will see you in the next time. Peace on earth, and to all a good rest of your day. Bye!